The wrestling team will compete at the Big Ten Championships Saturday and Sunday in Columbus, Ohio. The Badgers boast 5 nationally ranked wrestlers, including Connor Medbury, who is ranked number 2 at heavyweight, Isaac Jordan, ranked number 3 at 165, and Ryan Taylor, also ranked number 3 at 133. Head coach Barry Davis is here. We'll have an opening statement and take questions.
Well, just that these are the 2 weekends that you really work for all season long. Big Ten Championships, and then week and a half later, NCAA Championships. So it's, like I say, it's March Madness time right now.
Your schedule was kind of all over the place. Do you think you're in pretty decent shape, both mentally and physically, going into this weekend?
I think so. I think the way we did our schedule this year is what we did is we went 2 days on, like a Friday, Sunday, and like 2 weeks off. So really we juggled our schedule somewhat heavy at the first semester, a little lighter the second semester, to give our guys those type of breaks like that, physically and mentally. So I think by doing that, we're pretty healthy going into the Big Ten Championship.
Overall, were you pleased with how the regular season went for your club?
Yeah, I was pretty pleased. I think we left the Illinois duel. We had a chance to win that duel meet at the end. Left the match out there, but overall, I think our guys developed really well as the season progressed. I think with moving Ryan Taylor from 125 to 133 was a big plus for us. I think. Obviously right now he's number 3 in the country, so it was a big plus for him. Isaac Jordan went from 157 last year to 165. He's top 4 or 5 in the country. So by making those moves there, I think it was the best thing for us overall. We weren't sure at first, but it worked out well for us.
Kelly.
Can you expand on Ryan Taylor's success later in the season?
Well, I think he had more success because at the beginning of the year we cut him down to 125. His body wasn't quite as big, quite as thick as it is right now. But when he first moved up, first time we moved him up was against the Ryder duel about 3 hours before competition. We had a talk, and we were going to put Jens Lance out of red shirt. We decided to do that. We moved Ryan Taylor from 125 to 133. But I think since then he's had 1 loss, and he went from like number 18 to number, I think, 3 in the country right now. So it's a good move overall for him. And then over time, he is 133 pounder, and hope to keep him there again next year.
Andy.
Barry, when you watch Connor Madbury compete, do you see a national champion? Do you see a future national champion there? Do you see somebody that still has holes in his game that he needs to address to get to that level? What's your vision of that?
Well, I think as a coach, you coach long enough, you can see kids make the switch mentally. I think Connor, him being the top 12 the last 2 years in the country, being 1 match for being an All-American, I think he's made that switch. I could see it in him. I think that loss last year, the Northwestern guy, really hurt really bad. And so we came back, had some talks about some stuff, and I think he's made the mental change, and he's really developed. And, I think he's got a great shot. But not only him, but I think Isaac Jordan's in the hunt as well as Ryan Taylor. So we'll see. But, again, as a coach, you're around kids long enough, you can see that switch just click. And it's clicked with Connor Medbury, so I think he's on the right track right now. And he does have a great shot. We'll see come March. But the key is this, though. This weekend, him, Isaac Jordan, Ryan Taylor, a few other guys, got a chance to put themselves in a great position as far as seeding going to NCAA championships. It's like look at the basketball team here. You want to be a number 1 seed or 2 seed or 3 or 4 seed. So they're working to get a number 1 seed. So same thing in wrestling. The higher seeded you are, easier job is going through the bracket. So this weekend they got a chance to put themselves in a really good spot come NCAA time.
Eric.
Ryan and Isaac are obviously good buddies, both from Ohio, kind of going back home for this one. In that situation, do you have to kind of rein them in a little bit because maybe they're too pumped up or maybe they'll be pressing a little too much?
I'd say last year I'd probably say that, but they're a little bit older now, a little more mature. I think last season helped those guys a lot, so I don't think so. I think they're just looking forward to go back and put on a good show. Obviously, going to have a lot more fans there because we have Wisconsin fans plus some Ohio fans at the same time. But, no, I think they're handling it really well. I think they're looking forward to going back home. They feel actually more comfortable going back home, too. So it's like a home meet for them again, like it was last year in the Kohl Center.
Toby.
I see here you're going to be facing 5 of the top 10 teams in NCAA wrestling this weekend with Big Ten championships. Is that the best type of preparation you can get before heading on to the big dance, if you call it?
I think we had preparation all year long with the schedule that we had. I mean, if you look at, say, Ryan Taylor's weight, out of the top 12 guys in the country, 8 guys are from the Big Ten. It's Conor Medbury, 4 of the top 5 guys in the country are Big Ten guys. So I think our preparation started way back in November that way. It's been a tough schedule throughout the year. So obviously the Big Ten will help. It does prepare you for the NCAA championships because you're in battles week in, week out. You learn to wrestle tight matches. You wrestle the best kids. So when you see them at the NCAA level, it's almost like another match again.
Bradbury, besides Taylor and Jordan and Madbury, who else might be able to do something at the Big Tens and give you some points and maybe just a little extra lift there?
Well, I think we got a freshman named Ricky Robertson. I think he'd be probably number 2 seed at the Big Tens from Illinois. Timmy McCall, who he's the type of guy, I think he's going to be a sleeper. He's the type of guy who can wreak havoc at the NCAA championships because he's good enough to be in the finals or maybe not place. But he's the type of guy you would not want to draw at the Big Ten or the NCAAs. So those 2 guys there, we got a couple of guys that, I think Delga's had the best year right now. We made some changes with him and his style, where he needs to be. I think he's picking up the pace right now, as well as Ryan Lubeck at 49, was a former NCAA qualifier last year at 49. And TJ Russell at 57. So we got a chance to surprise some people. Those guys do there, but I think we're sitting in a pretty good spot right now overall. We just got to step up and be able to win the close matches. That's what it comes down to. I mean, teams are going to be successful. The guys are going to win close matches or get takedowns when they really matter, or on the edge of the mat and stuff of things there. So it comes down to the small things now, not big things, small things. Will be the key to winning.
Anything else for Coach? All right.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Barry.